The Truth Be Told by Ishah, Binah. Chapter 4. Ishi likes to cuddle. Once I had begun to read the Word of God, I kept going and did not stop. The more I read, the more I learned. The more I learned, the more I could hear Him, feel Him, and experience Him. The Bible is a puzzle map. You have to put the pieces together and then follow the map. Having hard feelings about how someone else interprets the map is useless. It's useless because we have to apply much of the map to our individual bodies. Most of us know that each person's body is different. That's usually common knowledge. Remember, we are battling our own flesh. How can one person's battle against their flesh look like another's when we're all so different anyway? With that thought in mind, wouldn't there be greater strength amongst the believers if we focused on our similarities and disregard our differences? Should not our main concern be that whatsoever we do unto the Lord with all our heart? His rhythm cannot be calculated. He will teach 1,000 lessons within one beat. His method cannot be contemplated. We will not know the mind of God no matter how much studying and focus we put into trying, but we will know Him because He wants us to know Him, those that desire Him. There is a difference between knowing of God and knowing God. To know anyone or anything would be to know that such a one or thing exists. One may even know everything there is to know about a thing. This is knowing of. To know someone or something requires a personal interaction with that someone or something. The required personal interaction is often called intimacy. Intimacy is knowing. Knowing of God is what becomes of communication among men. This type of communication often comes by literature or word of mouth between two or more people. Knowing God occurs when Ishi, the master, engages you himself. The magnitude of his might is overwhelmingly frightening. Howbeit, the ever flowing expansion of his kindnesses cradles the heart with deeply relieving comfort that exhausts all fears. His power will forever be obeyed and respected. Yet his pleasure is to give pleasure. Ishi, the Most High, the Creator of heaven and earth and all that is therein, likes to cuddle. There are ways to cuddle beyond the physical body, but yes, he likes to cuddle physically too. Cuddling can also be performed in the mind, in the heart, and in the soul. There are likely other ways of cuddling that I haven't learned yet. I will try to describe what I can as best as I can. Bear with me. When Ishi cuddled with my mind the first time, I thought I was in big trouble. I felt a very high level of fear, but not terror. I felt intensely chastised. He was speaking my inner truth to me, the hidden part. If another person had told me my inner truth, that wouldn't be so scary. The experience is very different when God tells me. Notwithstanding, he saw my fear and met it with the kindest explanation I ever heard. I am cuddling with you. When he told me that he was cuddling with me, I decided to loosen up, or I tried my best. It was an exercise. I was learning to hear the truth declared by God and accept it with an open heart, even if it seemed like unfavorable truth. He spoke to me from within my head, audibly. Ishi has also spoken to me from the sky and from outside the window. This is with an audible voice. There are many other ways I have heard him speak. The audible way is the easiest to describe, which also helps with elaborating about his ways of cuddling. One of the outcomes that I observed from mentally cuddling with Ishi is that during this process, he was teaching me and showing me, however in part, his mind. It is imperative in this process to let go of desiring to escape fear, as not to mistakenly resist him because of escaping fear. If such an occurrence of being mentally cuddled by Ishi should ever grace your life, receive it as the highest opportunity available to mankind and persevere. Simply endure correction with open arms. Once I let go of wanting to escape fear, immediately the cuddling of the mind felt very good to me. When Ishi cuddled my heart, he healed me from depression. I learned to trust Ishi. We will not understand the greatness of his power. Therefore, when he places his hand upon us, we may not comprehend why we are being turned or where we are being placed. This is not for us to know, but we are to trust. Remember, his ways are kindness. The cuddling of the soul is yet to come. This is the ultimate unity of God and man. Well, in this case, the ultimate unity of God and woman. To describe this in one word, we can say immortality.